I wanted to come on here real quick and just talk about something. This message is for you if you are manifesting right now. If you are trying to bring something to life, if you are conjuring, if you are praying, if you are fasting, if you are working right now with your spirit, with your deities, this is for you. This is what I heard as I was just driving down the street and I'm parked now. Very simple. If you are manifesting right now, it is important for you to let yourself off the hook. Let yourself off the hook. What do I mean by that? If you are at a point in your life where you are ready to receive blessings, where you are ready to receive something from the divine, if you are ready for more, I heard so clearly, then you need to make room. And so there are a lot of unfinished things in your life right now. There are a lot of things that are pending. There are a lot of things that you've pushed to the side. And the divine is saying so clearly, let yourself off the hook. Get those things out the way. So I don't know what it is that you have not completed. I don't know what it is that you are in media res with, where you're in the middle of action. It's really not even in the middle of action. It's just that things are just being held up. Whatever that thing is, get to it as soon as you can, right? If there's something that you've committed to that you know you can't hold up your end of the bargain, that's okay. What can you do? What I saw as I was driving is there's just like all these loops that haven't been closed. There's all these, hi everybody, hi Avery, thank you. There are these things that haven't been closed, right? It's almost like you have, like, if you think about like jars, like pickle jars, it's like all the jars in your refrigerator are half opened. And that means that the things that are in those containers can go stale, right? They'll be bad because they're not sealed. Close it off. So whatever it is in your life that is just still pending, take care of it. Take care of it, because the divine hears you. The things that you're manifesting, what you're praying for, those prayers are being heard. But there's some things that you got to handle. And here's the thing. Here's the truth. If you know you cannot handle it, if you know that you've maybe overcommitted someplace, there's something that you can do that will still close the loop. Because some of you, maybe the closing the loop is not finishing the task that you know you don't have the spoons or the capacity for. Maybe it's going to the person that you promised that you were going to do the thing for and say, hey, this is where I am today. How can we work this out? Right? Maybe it's you owe somebody an email. Sorry, y'all. Got a phone call coming through. Maybe it's you owe somebody an email or correspondence and you just been sitting on it and not getting it done, not making it happen. And maybe the answer then instead is to send a voice note. Maybe that's what you have space for, right? Maybe you have a friend that's been trying to meet up with you and you just have not gotten back to them. Maybe closing the loop is sending them a text, right? There's so many examples. There's so many examples. Thank you, Tristan, for the gift. There's so many examples, but something needs to be closed, right? There's something that needs to be closed. Because you are manifesting and praying for something so specific, something so sweet, something that you so deserve. And if you have all these doors open or these jars open, all these other things, then those things that you're praying for can seep into places that you're supposed to be in. Close the loop. Close the loop. Because sometimes even the things that we know are, that we've left undone, they're still energetically present. They're still energetically around you, so to speak, right? And taking up space in your body, in your mind, right? Sometimes we use the things that we have not completed as ways to punish ourselves or to shame ourselves. Why haven't you done this? Why can't you just make this happen? What is wrong with you, right? All those negative things, that also takes up space. So Spirit is saying, release yourself. Let yourself off the hook. Release it today. So what's the smallest thing that you can do? The thing that you know that you have been like putting off and not doing? What's the smallest thing you can do today to close the loop? What's the conversation that you need to have today with someone that will close the loop? Yeah, calling out internalized ableism. Yeah. Because we can be so unkind to ourselves, right? What can you do today to create spaciousness around where you have maybe given added pressure that wasn't necessary, where you maybe have overwhelmed yourself? How are you overwhelming yourself right now? If you are in the manifesting business right now, if you are trying to bring something into your life, if you are trying to shift things for yourself right now, adding pressure, adding shame, that's going to mess up your recipe. Right. No readings today. This is the reading. This is a collective word channeled directly. Spirit, what else? What else? Yeah. I really think that's it. I really think that's it. Hi, everybody coming in. Hi, Joseph. I really think that's it, y'all. I really like if you are manifesting, I want you to take what you're manifesting so seriously that you create room for it. So bring some spaciousness, allow for spaciousness to be in this moment with you. Don't restrict it, right? And create all these barriers. Close the loops and watch it create room for you as you're manifesting, as you're praying, as you're making things happen for yourself, as you are collaborating with your higher self and with your spirits and your ancestors. Close the loop. Cross things off your list. And like I said, give yourself some grace. What's the smallest action you can take to close the loop today? Let yourself off the hook. Because sometimes we overcomplicate something, right? Like there's something that we know we're supposed to be doing and it's like, oh, it has to look exactly like this. It has to be presented exactly this way. And most of the time, that's not the case. That's not the case. That's like an example might be you got a paper due because it's fine. I know people who are in school, it's finals time. You got a paper due. Your teacher might say, your professor might be like, the assignment is you got to write a 3 to 10 page paper. The minimum is 3 pages. You over here trying to figure out how can I write 10 pages? How can I write 10 pages? But what's required of you to get a passing grade is 3 pages. But somewhere you are trying to overcomplicate and overcompensate and do more because for some reason that doing more to you means it's more valuable, that you are more valuable. Let yourself off the hook. What is the minimum requirement for progress? Close the loop today. Close the loop today. Close the loop today. Close the loop today. You can close the loop today. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's all that I have. I'm just checking my spirit to see if there's anything more. My prayer for you today is that if there's any shame around what you have not been able to get to yet, if there's any anxiety around what you have not been able to get to yet, if there's any hard feelings, if there's any rough edges, if there's anything that exists in your nervous system, that exists in your environment that you have used as a weapon against yourself because you haven't done it yet. I pray that you can be released from that today. That you can hear the love from your ancestors saying, baby, what's the minimum? What's the smallest step you can take to close this loop? Because we know that you are calling in wonderful, beautiful, powerful blessings and opportunities for yourself right now. But if you don't close some loops, you won't be able to sit in it. You won't be able to enjoy it the way I know you want to enjoy it. So close the loops today. All right, my loves. I hope that this message landed gently on you. I hope that you feel encouraged. I hope that you feel a little more capable to close at least one loop today. Because what you are calling in, ooh, I can feel the energy of it. It's powerful. It could literally be life-changing. So close the loop. Let yourself off the hook so that you can enjoy the fruits of what you're calling in. All right, my loves. Have a great rest of your day. We'll talk soon. Bye now.